Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In this video, our group will discuss safe space for women on campus.
Hello, my name is Nurul Syakira Putri. My name is Rahmania.
Hello guys, my name is Naila Zahwan Nuraini.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nayaka Sakif Jabu.
Hello, my name is Adistiawati.
My name is Dida Pusbidasari Aminullah.
Women are constantly required to be more careful and take better care of themselves from all threats in the environment around us. Because the fact is that women are always easy target for someone who want to commit crimes, both verbal and non-verbal crimes,
Which is known to be very identical to people who have intellectual who are struggling with education, one of which is campus, something it cannot be met as safe space for women, whereas the campus is the realm of education for people who push knowledge as well as the realms in shaping one's personality, character, and knowledge.
So that without us realizing the realm that we consider as our space to develop becomes a trauma for victims, especially women. Immoral acts committed by sexual predators who often take advantage of the situation and our condition in order to fulfill their lust make the dignity of a campus worse.
According to data from the 2024 Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection, the average victim of sexual harassment are women. There are 9,801 female victims. The data mentioned did not all occur in the campus environment, but discuss result in many women feeling uncomfortable and feeling disturbed in very way due to the harassment that often occurs, including the campus environment.
The types of sexual harassment that we usually encounter in the campus environment start from the catcalling, fetish, and worse, and nonverbal action that results in many students, especially for women, that becoming victims of trauma. Ironically, most victims do not dare to speak up due to various factors, including fear of impacting their academics.
Creating a safe space for women on campus should be the main task and function of the campus bureaucrats. Actually, not only for female students, even lecturers, teaching staff, and others else need a safe space for the smooth continuation of teaching and learning in the campus environment. In this time, for campus bureaucrats to implement the regulations set by Permendikbudristek. In addition, there must also be internal regulation within the campus with the aim of ensuring the safety of women and all campus residents. With the increasing number of sexual harassment occurring on campus, awareness to create a safe space without harassment among campus intellectuals must be formed immediately. Cases of sexual harassment that threaten the safety of women who want to pursue higher education must also be anticipated and stopped.
If only in the intellectual sphere women can be harassed, then where can a safe space for women be found? This should be a correction for a campus directorate to be wiser in handling a problem and not become apathetic and silent campus bureaucrats against something taboo.
Safe space to prevent sexual violence being threatened will in public space of during the teaching and learning process can reduce one's quality of life. Referring to the hierarchy of needs theory of motivation theory, Abraham Maslow explained that basic human needs are arranged in a hierarchical or hierarchical form. Maslow described the level of these needs in 5 basic needs which are described in a pyramid of needs. The level of needs start from 1. Psychological needs, 2. Safety needs, 3. Belonging and love needs, 4. Self-esteem needs, and 5. Self-actualization needs. These needs are arranged from biological fulfillment to psychological complexity. In Maslow's pyramid of need concept, in one aspect of the 5 level is not met, it will affect a person's quality of life. It is important to ensure the fulfillment of these needs properly. At level 2 of Maslow's pyramid, there are safety needs. These arise because humans need a feeling of security or certainty in fulfilling their survival effort in the short and long term. This need includes self-protection against danger, injury, threats, accidents, loss or loss. This includes feeling safe from sexual violence. In order to fulfill a sense and safe space for women, the state is obligated to make a regulation on this matter. Unfortunately, there is no legislation that specifically talks about protection and preventive measures against sexual violence against women, because what is regulated is only repressive effort are regulated in the criminal code, which is not comprehensive. Preventive efforts have a role to prevent any attempts at sexual violence. This will be more effective in providing a sense of security to women, rather than only sentencing the perpetrator to criminal punishment after the act has occurred. Including the elimination of sexual violence as teaching material in the curriculum, non-curriculum, and extracurricular from early childhood education to higher education can be one option. The understanding of sexual education as the opening of the door to adultery should be discarded. Sexual education should talk about the protection of personal matters contained in the anatomy of the human body and how to be able to protect it. Providing education on elimination of sexual violence must be appreciated by strengthening the knowledge and skill of educators about the elimination of sexual violence. Educators must be able to understand what the elimination of sexual violence is, not only teaching textual concepts, but also being able to exemplify in everyday life. Do not let the educator become perpetrators of sexual violence. Some of the efforts to eliminate sexual violence above have been regulated in the Elimination of Sexual Violence Bill (RUU PKS), so that the government, together with the Indonesian Parliament, must immediately review the regulation. That is, if the state seriously has the will to create a safe space for women. That was the explanation of information regarding safe space for women on campus. We need to create safe space using audio ever we can. We hope that what we convey is useful for those who listen and watch. We apologize if our educational video is not very good. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.